Hello, Mulvane High School's awesome staff. Ginger Berg here with a very important and awesome, of course, FERPA presentation. FERPA is the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. It is a federal law that protects the confidentiality of student education records, and it applies to all schools that receive federal funding. This law prevents sharing of personally identifiable information from a student's educational record without consent. It also allows the parents to access or review the student's education records and allows them to request a correction be made on the student's education records. It is important that we know what our school board policy is. Here it is in its completeness. One thing to note is that it is only possible to release information that is designated as directory information without express permission. You may be wondering what qualifies as directory information. All of the categories listed here qualify as directory information. FERPA does allow schools to share information without consent to school officials if it is needed for them to fulfill their duties. Another aspect of FERPA it is important that we understand as educators is that once a student turns 18 or enters a post-secondary institution, the FERPA rights transfer from the parents to the student. As educators, I also think it's important that we know that FERPA allows parents to access images that are on surveillance recordings as long as the photo or video is directly related to a student and is maintained by the educational institution. We also have to ensure that the vendors we choose comply with FERPA, otherwise we may be liable. FERPA also requires that personal identifiable information be destroyed from education records once they are no longer needed for the specific purpose for which they were shared. There are some situations where these FERPA rules do not apply. For instance, FERPA does not restrict sharing student data if it is necessary to protect the health or safety of individuals in an emergency. Another specific situation where FERPA's protections do not apply is the ICE Bureau can access international student records when the student holds certain types of visas. As you process all that we've learned about FERPA, there's a few great guiding questions that can help you. They are, why are we holding this information? How long should we hold it? And who are we allowing to have access? These are the resources that I referenced in this presentation. I highly recommend that you research these on your own and find what other conclusions you can make.